live in HD from WVUE TV New Orleans. This is Fox 8 News at 6.
All right, Chris, thanks a lot. Having a good weather radio is important, especially during hurricane season. Up next, tech specialist Jerry Serigny is back in the house, and he has a look at 3 of them that won't break your budget. 6:24 now. Welcome back. Part of getting ready for storm season includes picking up a good weather radio or antenna. And the good news these days is that they aren't that expensive and they don't have to be an eyesore. Fox 8 technology specialist Jerry Serigny is back now after a couple weeks hiatus. Jerry,
Right.
glad to have you back. Glad you're feeling better.
Thank you.
You're telling me something that I didn't know before.
Well,
but basically everybody's hooked into cable these days, and if
Right.
the cable goes out during a storm, they're going to want some way to pick up Fox 8.
Right. The part of hurricane preparedness is staying informed, and if your cable goes out, I was surprised to learn that a good many households don't bother to have the ability to receive TV off air, and it's really simple to do. So this is and again, this is a set-top antenna, which is very simple to install. A lot of TVs these days have 2 input jacks, one for cable and one for antenna. The antenna jack stays empty, and it's just as simple. You can put this on top of your TV set and mount this in the back, and if your cable goes out, with just a push of a button on the remote, you can continue to receive television. And the thing about it is this antenna, this is by a company called Antennas Direct. It's called the Micron, and it's a very well-designed set-top antenna, meaning that it's impedance matched, designed to give you maximum performance. A lot of these, if you're still trying to do this with rabbit ears, or you're trying to do this with an antenna from the electronics store that costs under $15, you're not going to get the same performance as this. But the question is, what do you do if you live further out, if you live across the lake and so forth?
This first one will only work in town, pretty much.
It will work within the city, but again, if you live more than 15 miles away, you're going to want to move to something like this. This is the Antennas Direct CDC-1, and it's a 3-way convertible antenna. You see it here where it can be mounted on the wall. The mount is very unique. It'll spin. It can also be mounted on top of your television set, but it also comes with, see if I can do this right, it also comes with a reflector like this, so that if you want to mount it in a window or in the attic, what the reflector does is allow it to be more directional. So this one has what's called gain. It'll allow you to pull a station in from further away. So if you live in an outlying area, you'd probably want to look at the CDC-1, and it is only $10 more. It's $59. But now the thing I really want to talk about this morning is the Midland WR100, which you see here. This is a weather alert radio that's offered to the public through a partnership with Fox 8, Walgreens, and Midland. This is a really good thing to have. Now, this is normally a $40 alert radio. Because of a special promotion with Fox 8 and Walgreens, you can buy it at Walgreens stores for $39. It is not only a full digital 7-channel weather radio, so you can get weather broadcasts. It also uses a technology called SAME, which stands for Specific Area Message Encoding, which means it's an all hazards radio. So what I like about, I own one, and what I like about these things is that they're completely silent. You can listen to weather broadcasts if you want, but they have an alarm system. So if it's 4 o'clock in the morning, there's a tornado, this thing makes a racket like nobody's business to get you up and make you aware that there is a hazard in your parish or your county, which is worth having. And they run on 12 volts. There's an AC power supply. I think they're very, very, for the money, they're incredible, because you see you can also use them with an external antenna. There's even a jack that you can connect it to an external alarm. So if you're hard of hearing, it allows you to hook it up to a bright flashing light to get you up. So I mean,
boy, they're pretty loud. I've got one.
And they're meant to be.
And you can hear it throughout the house.
Well, they're meant to be. They're meant to be when you're sound asleep at 4 o'clock in the morning. How do you know what's going on? This will keep you, watch your back, so that it'll get you up, get you moving, if there's only a few minutes to do so. So again, it's a special promotion with Fox 8, Walgreens, and Midland. You can buy it at Walgreens locations.
Bob Breck's talked about them for years. They really do work.
And he's absolutely right. I have to say, you know, it's something, you know, for the money, it's just good common sense protection.
All right, Jerry, appreciate it. Thank you. Good ideas. And coming up, Plaquemines Parish President Billy Nungesser does